Hello, I'm Annie Anderson, and I'll be your instructor for this class. It is EDU 221, Educational Psychology and Measurement, and you're taking this through MSUB, but I am not at MSUB. I am at MCC, which is Miles Community College in Miles City, Montana. So that is why I'm off campus. That's why it's an online class, because I am nowhere in the vicinity. But hopefully that doesn't impede what we're going to do this semester. So if you need to get a hold of me at any time, my email is in the syllabus. I highly recommend you give a look at that and see what you think. Okay, so our class is pretty straightforward. It's going to open up on Sundays and close on Sundays. That means you have almost 8 days to do per module. So that first module from September 6th to September 10th, of course, isn't a full week, but we don't also have a lot to do on that. I'm asking for an introduction and I'm asking for an email. So the email is for my benefit because I'm off campus and we have a very large class. I believe we have 34, maybe 35 of you in this class, so it's quite hefty. I need to be able to see what's going on in our class and know the students, and so if you'd please email me with that information, I would be super happy about that. The second thing is for this week is a quick introduction, and I have my video up there. It's a couple years old, so it is a little bit cheesy, but that's how we roll. So it's going to stay up there. So then after the introduction for this week, on Sunday, that's when we're going to start the bulk of our class. So it starts on September 7th or September 10th. It goes through September 17th. So it'll open up that Sunday morning. Well, actually Saturday night at around midnight, and it will close that following Sunday at midnight. So you have 8 days to do it. And each one is open for that amount of time. If there is ever any time that this is not going to work for you, if you run into a snag, please let me know ahead of time and we can work something out. I'm very flexible with, with trying to help you to be the best you can at this class for two reasons. Because I know this is a class that is needed for your ed program, and I know you need to have a good grade in this class. So those two things, what my most important goal would be is like making sure that you know the information before going on to the next of your pedagogy classes. So that's the most important thing. Deadlines are important, but if it's between a deadline and you not learning the information is always going to come first. So please let me know if something's coming up. I would rather know about it and be able to work with you on it than not to know at all. So please keep in touch. So you have a week, or like I said, 8 days to do each section. There are two pretty large assignments in this class and one project at the end. So the first large assignment is going to happen during this week of October 10th through the 17th, and that's also when the first quiz is. So no worries, plenty of time to learn and talk and grow about all the things that we have to do for that paper, but know that it's a big one. So between now and October 10th, we will be doing weekly work. It won't be large work, but please know that you can start working on the larger work ahead of time if you know that week is going to be super busy. The next time that we have a large thing coming on is November 12th through the 19th. That's our second quiz and our second paper. So we're going to be doing an interview the first paper, and the second paper we're going to do an evaluation of a teacher online. So I'll give you the video for it. So the last part of it is our student-led seminars. So this is something we're going to talk about throughout the semester, but it's group work. And I know some of us are like not okay with group work, and I totally get that, and I know why. Because sometimes group work ends up being one person doing the work and the other people just like, following along. I totally understand that. But if you can get a good quality group of people, it's going to make the world a difference. So for this group project, you have a choice. You can either choose to be in a group, you can choose to be by yourself. That's it. And you have to make that choice prior to midterm, because after midterms, those are going to be kind of locked in place, and we're going to be working with that group. So if you know right away that there's somebody in this class that you'd like to work with, that's fabulous. Go ahead and do it. We are going to be breaking up in different groups of like topics. And so if you have a topic that you're interested in, sign up for that. And you can just tell me like, hey, I want to, work as a group. Fabulous. You can do that. But if you know a topic and you're like, oh my gosh, group work is not for me. I'd rather do the whole thing on my own. Then just say that as well. So no worries. We'll give you plenty of time to talk about and learn about that before the time comes. So just know that that's a thing. There's also a final test. So Big things over the semester to think about is that it's all done in chunks. It's all done in weekly chunks. You have work to do inside that weekly chunk. There are 2 large papers. One's an interview, one's an observation, and they both have to do with the information that I'll be giving to you online. The last big presentation that we have is either going to be group work or single work, and it's going to be called Student Seminar. So if you see that coming up, that's what it is. Okay, so I look forward to meeting all of you and hearing from all of you and getting to know all of you. Just know that everything is going to open up on Sundays, close on Sundays, and the biggest thing is if things aren't working for you, please let me know. Okay, it was nice to see all y'all. Bye.